Hello everyone. As a software developers, always we are learning new things, and sometimes you discover small features that completely change how you resolve a common problem. Recently, I learning about a new data type in SQL that was amazing to me, and of course, immediately I started using into my project LingoLoop. Today, I want to talk about the new data type and show you how it can make your database cleaner and more reliable. Okay, how do we usually handle this? To explain this concept about the ENUMs in the database, I will show the official documentation that will proves some interesting concept. For example, if you find a new data type enum in MySQL says that enums is a string data type that allows you to restrict a column values to a predefined set of options. It's a string object whose value is decided from a set of permitted literals values. For example, we can use a short for enumeration or also for a string. We can have this example allows to define un database. Okay, MySQL example. Aquí I can see this example. We create a table, added a primary key and others columns into the database. And this is the num, and we declare its value into my database. How can use into PostgreSQL database is a little different because we can first declare or we can have to create a type enum. Okay, to resolve this, let's go to my pgAdmin to write this sentence. Okay, first we need to create the type. I will copy this and priority maybe yes, low, medium and height. This is my list of value that I want to use into my database. I execute, okay, and then we have to create my table. I will create my table. I will execute. You can see this is the value. First, we create a type as a num called priority. And the priority has a value not null if the user doesn't use one of these values. Okay, I will create this table that's successfully created and I will use a select. Okay, as you can see, we can have my table created and of course I will save some information. Okay, we can save the title, the priority and the data. I will save this information. As you can see, we have all the data inside of my database and here I want to create a test if the enum data type is working. Okay, for that I will insert a value that doesn't have in this list. Okay, I will insert the title, the priority, and the request data. The value. Okay, my value first was using enum. Okay, for example, I will insert the word small. And of course, the request data. Okay, if I insert this data, the database have to show me an error message with this information. Okay, how you can see, I can see the message from my database that say that the input value small is not available for my enum priority. Why? Because I create a type priority with a list of values that I can use. If I can change this, for example, for low, this should saved this. Like how can see. If you create a type enum into your database, you can use a list of the values that the user should use. If the user doesn't use some of them, you can save this value and you protect your data integrity and more information in your database. And I think that's all for this video. And also you can find the information with your ENUM data type, and that's interesting who can use this kind of data value into the database. Okay, if you found this video useful, please give it a like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.